Hi, and welcome everybody. Welcome to Adventures with Captain Kelly Live. Sorry, there's no little lead in, but I think I had a mess up on the link. Um, I don't know what happened, um, but it's good to see everybody. And I'll tell you, um, it's so frustrating when this StreamYard doesn't work right. And it's probably me, because it should work, but I don't know. Just wasn't working tonight. And Eddie said he didn't receive the links, so I had to resend him the link, and then I had to send him a new link. But anyway, and don't mind my looks. I got this 3-inch scar on my face now, um, but um, the stitches are coming out tomorrow, so it'll look a little better. But anyway, it's good to see everybody. Thank you all for tuning in on a Thursday night at 7 p.m. Really, you could be doing a lot of other things than watching my live stream. But I have a great show lined up. Eddie, he's in the back room. He's enjoying the shrimp and lobster that I put back there for him, and we're gonna have a good time tonight. We're gonna talk drones. We'll probably talk cyber trucks, and we might even talk about some secret spots. So anyway, it's good to see everybody. Thank you for tuning in. And I think Captain Joe was number one. Then Brian, Waypoint New England, he was right behind them. And Steve Jeunesse, how you doing? Good to see you. And I tell you, the weeks just fly by. They really do. You know, um, I think that's because I'm getting old. But anyway, I went to work last night. I hadn't worked in like 15, maybe 20 years. But Jeff Norman, he needed a hand doing some camera work. So he hired me. And I'll tell you right now, I will never go to work again because I am limping around today. But I had a good time working with Jeff Norman. Uh, he was actually shooting a um, coach's baseball clinic at St. John's University, and I found it so interesting. I really did, and I got to say thank you to Jeff for inviting me to go with him. But anyway, I see Terry Dugas, and I know Terry. I said I was going to make you a moderator, but I don't know what happened. Just got so busy this week. But I will definitely make you a moderator tomorrow. I promise. And we got John Flynn in the house. How you doing, John? Good to see you. And Brad Olson's watching down in Virginia. Good to see you, Brad. And I know it takes time to mention the names, but I feel it's important to do that. So Jerry Bowers in the house. Good to see you, Jerry. Um, but I had big plans to start the show with a prior video that I shot with this drone superstar. So let me see if I can do it right now without blowing the whole live stream. But then I tell you, um, I had such a great time flying with Eddie a few weeks ago. Oh, this is his video, so we'll wait. We'll wait. Um, we're gonna wait for that one. So let me bring him in now, and let's see. I'm gonna remove that. Bring him in, and then I want you all to give a warm welcome to Mr. Eddie Nunez, also known as Cybertruck Eddie. He's coming to us all the way from Brooklyn. How
Hey
you
Ray,
doing?
how's it going?
Good, good.
I'm good.
So you can hear me. We didn't get no backroom test or anything, but you look good.
Thanks, and thank you. And this background is from that event where we went to fly Sunrise.
Yeah, I tell you, I had such a good time flying with you. When that bridge behind you is amazing. It's an incredible location to fly, and I was so glad to have the opportunity to fly with you and the other drone superstar, Stevie Bronx.
The
So
chat. Hey Stevie.
I know. So you've been there many times, right? That secret
I
spot.
Yeah, I have mostly with Stevie. Stevie was the one that kind of introduced me to that secret spot.
Yeah, I know. And you've been flying a long, long time, you know. When I forget now because I can't keep track. I'm old. But when did you
Mm.
start flying drones again? What year?
Um, I gotta go back to look at like what year was it specifically. I want to say it was like I don't know, maybe like 2018, 2019. It's when the Phantoms were first out because my first drone was the 3DR Solo. That's what got me into the drone space. So it was around the Phantom era. And then I remember my first DJI was the DJI Mavic, the first foldable drone.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah. So it was, back in that era, whenever that came out. I think it was
Yeah,
like
you've been flying
2018,
quite a
2019.
while, you know, no doubt
Yeah,
about it. And I remember the first time I met you at the Brooklyn drone meetup, you know. I don't know if you remember that one, but
I do that. Yeah, that's my least favorite park in New York City, but I remember the meetup
yeah,
with the
yeah.
submarine. The submarine is right by
Yes,
Coney
yes,
Island down that way. Yeah.
the yellow submarine, and I had the pleasure of meeting Eddie, and I was watching it. He probably didn't know I was watching him. I was watching him fly, and the next thing I know, he's at the Verrazano Bridge.
Uh oh.
But he took off, and if anybody is familiar with that area, it's a beautiful area to fly. But they do have a yellow submarine, and I enjoyed flying that. Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a unique park because you get, the views of the Verrazano, you get the lines of the Bell Parkway, you have Coney Island there, you got the Brooklyn Cyclones, which is the Mets minor league, right? So there's a lot to capture. You got the huge train yard for those that, are into trains with, the MTA, they have the DB the DB and F line I think go in there. But it's a huge train yard. So it's a lot over there.
Yes, yes, there are. You know, I don't get in there very often. Actually, I was only there twice. You know, but then I had the pleasure of meeting you like a couple of months later at Rhode Island, the Rhode Island drone meetup that Mark Fisher put together, and that was another great meetup.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
So anyway, do you like flying by yourself, or do you prefer flying with other drone pilots?
I always prefer flying with other drone pilots. It just makes it, more interesting. Even as you're flying with others, just the small talk that you have, whether it's something you see or something you learned or best practice, whatever it may be, or even like what we've been up to for the week or for the weekend. It's always good to fly with someone else by your side.
Yes, I know, I know. I really enjoy flying with other pilots. You know, we have a lot of laughs usually. We tease each other, you know. But I'm going to show a little of your video now because your video was so much better than my video of flying that day. So let me bring it up again, and maybe you can narrate over it. Um, what happened now? Um, hmm, interesting. Anyway, I don't understand what's going on here, guys. This this YouTube is not working the way I wanted it to work. And I didn't hit the wrong button that time. But I'm gonna bring this up, and I see um, Eddie's gonna narrate over it because he's in the back room again.
I think you kicked me out there, right?
I know, but I didn't hit that button to kick you out. Believe me, you know I
Yeah,
don't know what
I know.
happened, but
Very weird.
I apologize. You know, I've only been doing this about 5 years now. So let me see if I can get the right video up now and you can narrate over it. But this was a great video. So, and your style is different than my style. Yeah, same thing happened.
Yeah, so this was a sunrise flight at Bear Mountain, and you get some incredible lighting there. The bridge, you have the train, so it's a good place to fly. I flew the Mavic here and the um the Avata. So I did the Avata and the Mavic, and of course I got my hyperlapse in. And while I was doing a hyperlapse, the train did surprise us, and we got the train in there.
I know. I know.
All right, I am here with the famous Captain Ray Kelly. Ray,
Put me on
Ray
the
took
spot
his
there, Eddie.
personal helicopter from the Hamptons all the way to Bear Mountain. It's actually flying his little helicopter right now. Look at that.
That's us down there, right there.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, Ray. Ray is a much funnier person in real life for those that got
And
into
what a
me and then the live
fantastic
stream.
background you have there, Ray. It looks good on you. Oh, yeah, of course. If you own boats, so you can definitely afford a Cybertruck.
You know, your style of doing a video is so different than
I
mine.
love it.
Yeah.
And I really
And
like
we
the
have
way you do
Stevie
your
Bronx
videos.
getting ready to
There
fly
he
the
is.
Avata.
Welcome to our morning session here in New York.
New York?
World famous Ray Kelly.
Yes. World famous.
We're not in New Jersey.
World
I thought we
famous.
were in New Jersey.
New York or New
I came
Jersey?
up
Where
on
are
the
we?
Palisades Parkway. I thought we were in Jersey. All right, we're coming down, guys.
That is true. We cross over to New Jersey, but this is still Jersey?
I
Okay,
know.
'cause
I
then you
know.
cross
I'm
back
telling
over,
you.
Yeah.
But I kept looking for your Cybertruck on the way up.
And you recorded me coming down with your spy glasses.
I know. But look at that. Look at this. You do these jump cuts, and I like that. I call them jump cuts.
Yeah, jump cuts are good because it keeps the video interesting.
Then you're up with the clouds, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Very, very cool. But this is just a tease for everybody in the chat because there may be a couple that are not subscribed to you, but we got that train, and that train for me was one of the highlights.
And they're so long, right? The trains,
Yeah.
they go on for a long time.
But if you guys aren't subscribed to Eddie, subscribe to his channel.
Reverse the camera, figure out how to do that.
And if you want to watch the rest of that, go to his
This
channel.
was
But
this
I had
was
a
the part
great
where
time.
this was the part where you trying to live stream and your camera kept rotating. Remember?
I know it was acting up. Even that day, it was acting up.
You on
I
live,
know.
Ray?
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But anyway, we had a great time flying. We really did. And I like flying with Stevie, and I know you do too.
Yes, I enjoy flying with Stevie and a bunch of the guys too.
Yeah, it's one of those things. And we might be flying Saturday, right?
Yes, the weather's looking great. There's a big rainstorm coming in, right? Did you see that? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, even Wednesday, and we're gonna.
I know.
Saturday is our day.
Yeah, that's it. We don't get it in, we're going to be out of luck.
Yeah.
But I know I'm going to let you pick. You or Stevie pick the spot because you know upstate much better than I do. And
Yes.
I guess the fall foliage has been happening, right?
Yeah, there's some patches, so it depends. That's so hard to predict. I mean, some years it's early, some years it's later, and then I think elevation has a lot to do with it, right? So, like when you go up north, like the Hudson Valley area, and you got those peaks and valleys and those mountains, all of that makes a difference. The wind condition, how much water they're getting, how cold it is, so the sun. I mean, there's so much that goes into that. So I've been, pounding like Facebook. There's Hudson Valley groups that you can join where photographers post their photos.
Yeah.
And I just been all over that group, kind of gauging like where's a good location to go to.
Yeah.
But also it's so difficult because you don't know if it's from this year or not. You don't know if it's from prior year, so it's hard to gauge. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I know a lot of drone pilots put up old photos. But anyway, I'm looking forward to flying with you guys. I really am. But we got Chris
Me too.
McDermott, rather. Good to see you, Chris. Thanks for joining. You're a new guy, so good to see you. And I'll make you a moderator. But Stevie, I don't know if you have the same pin system, But Stevie has this pin system on his phone where if
Mm-hmm.
you need a location, all you gotta if you got his number, that is, you call up Stevie. Hey Stevie, I'm in this area, and he'll send you the pin of the good spot to
Yeah,
fly. You know,
yeah. I
so
actually started doing that myself. Is especially if it's an area that I'm not familiar with, I start to pin it. Or if it's a location that caught my eye and I want to come back to it, I pin it.
I know, I know. No, I mean, and that's how I found, the spot we were flying from. I had called Stevie that day. I was flying up there with my wife. I had no idea where to go, and he sent me the location, and I found that little park, that secret park.
Mhm.
So, but anyway, if anybody has any questions for Eddie, please put them in the chat. We'll try to keep an eye out for them. Um, Most of the time I miss them, so Eddie, you look out for the questions too.
Yeah, so
So
I see a question from CT Pirate. He says, Eddie, what software are you pinning in? I usually pin in Google Maps, although like I don't use Google Maps to drive. I use Apple Maps for the most part. But I just find that Google Maps is easier when it comes to pinning and then categorizing. Because it depends. Are you pinning for like drone purposes or are you pinning because it's something else, me, right? So Google Maps seems to work pretty well for that like organizational perspective.
yeah, yeah. Hey, and we got Steve Jones in the house. How you doing, Steve? Good to see you. And I'm gonna have the pleasure of flying with him down in Miami or Florida. I'm hoping he comes up to the Palm Beach area, and I'll show him some of those secret spots up there. But him and I going to Elevate UAV drone conference down there. So I'm looking forward to seeing Steve. And did I say hello to John Olson yet? How you doing, John? Good to see you. And if your wife is watching, hello, Cheryl.
And Tom is in the chat. Lens capture. He said the first time I flew with Eddie was in 2017, and he mentioned the year that I got into drones. So if I scroll up, I think he said it was 2016 is when I got into drones. He said I started with him around the
Yeah,
same time.
yeah. Tom's a great guy. He is. I was sorry that he went out to Nevada, Vegas area.
Yeah,
But he's loving it out there apparently.
he is. It's a drone paradise.
Yeah. And while
I'll
we're
tell you,
talking about that, they got a drone meetup coming up. I think
they
November
do.
7th to the 9th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Put it in the chat, Tom, if you want. You know. So I tell you, I have a not that I have a hard time keeping up with the comments, but I have a hard time keeping up with the comments. And
Yeah, I'm watching it. There's another one here from CT
yeah,
Pirate,
I see
and he
it now.
says, "What software of choice for video editing?" I learned video editing on Adobe Premiere Pro, and that was my choice for many, many years. But then Billy and Ken actually swayed me into Final Cut Pro on a Mac. And just because of everything I was trying to get to, like the transitions, the animations, masking, all of that is so much easier on Final Cut Pro versus Premiere Pro. And I eventually made the switch. So now I edit on Final Cut Pro. That is my editor of choice.
Okay. Yeah. Final Cut Pro. Yeah. I flunked that class. I took 5 classes in that.
Simple, right? Final Cut Pro is so easy. It
It
reminds me a
was
lot
way
of
back in the day, though. Long, long time ago, when it took
there you
forever
go.
to render video.
Render video, yeah. No, they
Yeah.
made it so easy, and it's much faster than Premiere Pro. And it's easy. It reminds me so much of like iMovie. A lot of people use iMovie right on their phones to
That's what I
make.
do. I got a. It's very easy, basic editing, and I that's what I use. Nothing
There you
fancy,
go.
you know. And I'm a vlogger,
Whatever.
you know that. I tell a story.
Yes. Yeah, you're the new Casey Neistat of the drone community.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that. Yeah. But anyway, you got almost 7,000 subscribers, if I remember right. Yeah,
Almost, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
It's growing very, very, very slowly, but growing here and there. I stopped chasing that clout when it comes to like subscribers and followers. The work, everything evolves. So I think there was a period of time where you can see like that tremendous growth. So I'm not in it for the growth anymore. I just do it because I like it. And I also look at my YouTube channel as like my DVR. Remember the DVRs when you used to record a TV show at home? If you go out there and you fly or whatever it is that you do, even a family memory, and you don't edit it, then it's never going to be seen again because it's going to sit at a hard drive or just delete it somewhere. So I try to like, edit and make a movie out of it so that way I can always go back to my YouTube channel and remember those memories. That's why when I go on vacation, stuff like that, I create, videos, and it's really about just, being able to go back and remember those memories in the future.
Yeah, we got New York City guy, NYC guy in the chat. How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, you're into
Hey, e-bike.
e-biking. He brought that up. Yeah, you have a
Yeah,
very nice e-bike.
I have a few. Yes, I have a few e-bikes. I love e-bikes. It's a great way of commuting, especially in the congested city that we live in. And it's easy, especially for drones. It's easier to get around in a bike sometimes than it is in a car.
I know. Yeah, in the city especially, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
anyway, Jim Anderson had this question. Did you answer it already? No.
Um,
VFX
yeah,
like After Effects?
yeah. So he's asking about like video effects, and absolutely you can. And in fact, I think it's much easier in Final Cut Pro versus After Effects.
Yes, yes. He's Mr. Tesla, or Cybertruck Eddie, as I call him.
Yeah, I love Tesla now. I'm a Tesla fanboy. I admit that.
Yeah, I like them too. I really do like Teslas. Um, but let me see if I can just show this little part of my video. I think I got it all queued up to where I want it. But is it playing? I hope it's playing. Yeah.
I see
But
it.
my
I see
style
it.
is so different than your style.
I immediately took off with my Mavic 3 Pro.
Yeah.
Everybody has a style, and there's nothing wrong with it, right? It's like an artist, right? Every artist is gonna paint a picture or a painting differently. So
I know. But there, I thought it was. That's not the part that I really wanted. I wanted to get. I think you mentioned it earlier, but
when you got me with the spy glasses,
yeah.
And a train came by going southbound, so I said,
Nah,
It's
when I
probably at the
scrubbed through a
probably at
video,
the
you call it
beginning.
scrubbing, right? If I remember right.
Yeah, it's probably at the beginning. Wouldn't it be towards the beginning of the video? Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Depending on how you edit it. Maybe before that.
Even before that, I'm telling
Maybe
you,
before that, because
this
I'm
is
already there.
terrible. How's this? Is getting everybody dizzy or what? Oh, I don't know. I can't find that little clip, and I don't want to bore everybody with this.
Go
but
to
you showed
go to
yours.
the very beginning, maybe like the 1 minute mark.
Is that where it was? That's where it should be. Anyway,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
right there.
maybe
Isn't it right there?
it could
I
be.
immediately
no.
took off with
It
my
will be
Mavic.
I
vertical.
know I did something out of order here in this video.
Oh, okay.
When I did it, I said, "Oh, I should have got Eddie driving in first," but I was too lazy to correct it. To be honest with you. Anyway, that was a nice train, though. So I apologize, guys. I can't find that little thing, but I don't know about anybody in the chat, but I love filming trains. I love filming anywhere where there's water, but when you got a big cargo train, I think it's so
And
cool.
this was a long cargo train.
So
I didn't count how many
They
cars,
go
but
they
there
go
were
for a
well
while.
over 150 of them.
Like it's easy to film the trains because I mean it's not a fast moving train, and
Please
it's
hit the
also
like
so
button
long
and
that you have
subscribe
plenty
to
of
my
time.
channel now. And if you hit the little bell,
I
you'll be
know,
notified of our newly released videos.
but
Where
well, all right. I'm just
where
gonna
you're still looking for it.
show the closing shot where I make these guys pose with me
Hmm.
for a selfie, and that's what I usually do. But look at these guys, two of the best guys in the drone community.
Yeah, I had to put
There
on a
goes
New York
Stevie
And
Yankees
look at
Brawny.
that
jersey.
Cybertruck.
They call that a refrigerator.
Cybertruck Eddie. But that is a
Yeah,
great
I
place
know.
to fly, the
I
Bear
know.
Mountain Bridge. So
It is.
anyway, so but yeah, I'm having fun with the meta glasses. And I know you had them a year before I got them,
Yeah,
And
and they came out with new ones now.
yes, yeah, the second edition is out. Did you buy them? Did you get them yet?
No, no, they're big. The
Yeah.
they're huge. The bezel around them, they're huge. I think they look a little antiquated. I don't know. It doesn't fit my face. You gotta when you go buy sunglasses, whether it's sunglasses or glasses, you gotta get something that fits your face. And these don't.
Yes. And I don't think I said hello to Don. How you doing, Don? Good to see you. And Brent, I think. Yep. Good to see you. What's Eddie saying about you? Let's see. Eddie is a badass. It's hard to
Mhm.
learn on Premiere Pro. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. But anyway. And I got him charging up right here. Just to let you know, I got him charging up right
There you
here.
go.
So, you know what I'm trying to do? I think I showed my scar yesterday. Well, I got to get the stitches
Right?
out.
Are
I
you
got to get
fighting a
these
perp?
stitches out tomorrow.
This-
So I'm trying to get my dermatologist to allow me to make a video of him, but he hasn't let me yet. So,
Uh,
but I was gonna sneak my meta glasses on. No, I wouldn't
a
do
lot
that.
of a lot of people are now familiar with the meta glasses, and a lot of places now don't allow you to enter their establishment with them on because they know that you can film them.
Yeah. No, I know a lot of people have no idea. You know.
Yeah.
But anyway, so what is your favorite drone to fly, Eddie? I know we ask most of our guests that.
I want to say, for me, probably still the Mavic 3 Pro is my favorite drone to fly because um, I have the Cine version, so the SSD
I just happen
inside
to have
makes
one right here.
there you go. So all the features that it has, it does hyperlapses and the three lenses. Like I really take advantage of the three lenses to capture, you know, different focal lengths. So I think that drone does it all for me. I also have the Air 3S, and I know the Air 3S is highly regarded in the community. I like the Air 3S, but I don't know something about the Mavic 3 Pro. Even the colors to me look, I just gravitate more to the Mavic 3 Pro.
Yeah, no, I'm very happy with it. I love the Mavic 3, and then that thing went on sale and I picked it up real cheap. So I bought that one and I sent my Mavic 3 out to California to my son and he's flying it out there. So
That's
I'm having
nice.
a good time with it.
Does your son have a YouTube channel as well?
No, no, he's not
You
into
gotta get him to. It'll be great to see Ray and Ray Jr. on YouTube.
it, but he he's just he's low key out there, you know. But he followed the Tesla Dyna under construction. He
Mhm.
went there just about every week and seen the progress on it, and I thought that was pretty cool. I flew it once with him, you know. And then if anybody doesn't know where that is, that's in L.A., downtown L.A. Well, not in downtown Hollywood, L.A., but in the downtown area. And I want to go out there and eat there when I go to visit him. So, um, but anyway, Steve's got to leave, I guess. All right, going to the gun range. Okay, Steve. Good luck. That's all I can say. Low light shooting. Interesting. Hmm. You fire any guns, Eddie? Not to be nosy.
Occasionally I do. I go to New Jersey and shoot some guns, and then I have a lot of friends that are on the job. So usually if you're on the job, you're a buff and you have tons of guns. You don't have one, so I use all their guns and all their bullets to go shoot with them.
Oh, that's cool.
Also, yeah, so it's pretty cool. Shooting has gotten very expensive because the price of ammunition has gone up tremendously.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt about it. Um, but anyway, I'm going to show you this next drone. I don't think you have this next drone.
Oh, the B Capt Mini.
Did you end up getting this one or no?
I would have ordered it, but I was on the same boat as Marcus, Idaho Quadcopter. They reached out to me and said that they were going to send
Yeah.
me one out for review. And then after they hit their Indiegogo, whatever it was, the crowdfunding, they said, we reach our quota. We don't need you influencers anymore. And they
Right,
didn't
right.
send it out. So, I didn't get it.
Yeah.
But is that the one that's resolved, or is that the one with the issues?
No, no. This is the one that's been recalled, you know,
Okay.
but it still flies. I check it, every week. I check to see if it still flies. Even though I'm supposed to make a video of me destroying it. But I did put in the claim, so they're supposedly going to send us a new one. So we'll see what happens. But I like it. I
Yeah, it
mean, I
looks
really
nice.
like it. So, um,
Yeah.
and it's funny because the Indiegogo thing has that aqua drone. The aqua drone.
Yes. Yeah.
And again, do I need it? I don't need it. Did I order it? Yes, I ordered it.
Where would you use that at? Like, what's your
I, I, I mean, I get so much pleasure out of watching Nick at the South Florida drone meetup. He makes those waterproof FPV
Yeah.
drones and he
Yeah,
puts
yeah,
them in
yeah.
the water and he takes off out of the water. So this is going to be my version of doing what Nick does, if
Yeah.
and when
Well,
I
I
get
mean,
it.
yeah, it'll be able to do that. I'm sure you watched the videos of it.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
yeah, it looks really neat. It would have been it's a great drone when you're back out in Florida too.
yeah. No, I I'm looking forward to it. I am. So, and I do like the Neo now. Now that I have it, and I have a controller for it, you know. So I've been flying the Neo, and I actually
Yeah,
bought another one because it was on sale. These Prime Day sales, a lot of
right.
drones were on sale. So I said I'm going to pick up another Neo for my son. He doesn't know it, and he don't watch my live stream, so it's not blowing his Christmas gifts. But he's going to get it for Christmas.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. So um, let's see. So anyway, I have a little format. I think you know that. I do a little tip of the week, and let me see if I can bring it up. Nothing really fancy at all. Just check your weather before you go fly, because you never know. And I use UAV forecast. Um, what about you, Eddie? Do you have a tip for the viewers? One tip?
Hey, always. So you mentioned UAV forecast. I think it's called air control now, but it was formerly aloft.
Yeah.
Because you request your land's authorization on there, but also it tells you if there's any TFRs going, and it also gives you weather as well, so you can see wind speeds and such.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. No doubt about it. I have that on my phone also. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to tip of the week. Don't party at Denny's Mansion, I guess.
Steve.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What's this? Okay. Oh, he's selling his Avada, really? Okay.
Mm.
And the koi. Yep. Okay. You're right, John. I should land it in the koi pond. You're right.
Yeah, you
No,
can
I
do
wouldn't do
that.
that to my koi. I would not terrorize my koi.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, hey Jim, how you doing? Good to see you. Um, and I'm trying to keep up with them. If you see something, Eddie, just mention it. But anyway, so do you have any idea where we're gonna go? You want to share it with the viewers where we might go Saturday?
um, Steve and I were brainstorming earlier today. Actually, he went scouting earlier today to see some locations that were not too far. So, like the whole Bear Mountain, Croton Dam, all of that is still very much green. So it wouldn't be worth, we're gonna have to travel further up north. So we'll probably, look at, somewhere close to the Catskills, which is, that's the area that has the most color. Or another location that I have to do some research on and see if there's any colors is Port Jervis, Hawks Nest Highway. Have you ever flown there?
No,
Hawks Nest
no,
Highway. It's that
nope.
famous road that's squiggly
Oh,
where the
is that the
motorcycle
one with the
goes.
curve? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Have
would be cool. You think that's going to be nice?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna do some research online. Message a few people that I know live that way to see if there's any colors. Have you flown there before or no?
No, no,
No.
never. I always wanted to. Yeah. Because that's where you sort of just pull off the road and fly right
Yeah.
from the side of the road, correct?
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. I've done it a few times. I've done it with Stevie. I've done it with Tom. I think together, us as a group, we've gone there. In fact, one year we actually went to the Catskills, and I convinced them all then to go to Hawks Nest Highway on the return. It's a lengthy trip, but it was worth
Okay.
it.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, John Olson has a question for you. Do you do any mapping, Eddie?
No, I never got into mapping. I mean, mapping like in an area such as New York City is kind of difficult to do. Not a lot of that happens.
Yeah, yeah. And Stevie's saying pack a sandwich. Okay, Stevie.
Ray, when do you start seeing fall foliage in Long Island, like towards where you live? Like when does that
No,
happen?
you really don't change here until like the beginning of November, middle of November. And we don't get much color in my neighborhood. I send the drone up.
Yeah.
I shoot the neighborhood, or
Long,
But
Long Island has like huge parts where there's a lot of greenery and a lot of parks.
yes, you're right. But I've never went there for the fall foliage, and I should. That's
Yeah.
a good idea. I got to write it on my list. Things to do. So, hey, Ron Johnson, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, Ron is another one who puts out a lot of great photos and everything on Facebook. I don't know if you follow him. Yep. So, yeah, hit and miss. Yeah, definitely. It's hit and miss, John. So, um, but anyway, I also show a viewer video of the week. And this week, I'm going to show Bob Casey's video. So let me just take a minute to try to share that. And then we'll get back to our conversation.
Okay.
And Bob shot this. And I thought it was pretty cool. And I wish he was here to narrate, but
Just waking up.
Cool. That looks like a
the
chain.
song is
Up out
cool.
the door before the dawn cracks. A quick prayer in the barn, Lord, we sure could use some rain. And climb on up in the tractor, take 100.
I wonder where's the driver in that thing, right? Whoever's driving that.
Get a quick kiss from your baby.
Yeah.
Then it's time.
This
to
is a whole
start the
different
day.
world to me because I don't know anything about farming and all of that.
Going 10 steps farther. It's a dusty cab coverall.
Have you ever flown any farm, Eddie? With the tractors and everything?
Only like when I go up north to like apple pig, pumpkin pig, I'll pull off. Sometimes they don't like it. They don't like when you're. I like to fly close to them, especially when the machines are going. And I've gotten a few little parent situations doing that in the past.
Yeah, but this is pretty cool the way he's flying these things.
Yeah. But is that his farm or?
No, I don't think it's his. No, I don't know if it's a neighbor or what.
Stevie's a farmer now. Have you seen his videos on Facebook? He's hanging with the goats, the pigs.
No.
Oh, he's a full-blown farmer now.
Really?
Yeah, Stevie Bronx. He used to change his name to Stevie.
Oh yeah,
Farmer.
yes, I did see his post on Facebook. Yeah, he's got. Yeah, are they his pigs? Where he goes to visit them?
Those are his. He got llamas. He got giraffes. He got elephants.
Oh yeah, they're his pigs, huh?
I try to, the Spanish make something called pernil for the holidays. When they roast a pig, told him give me one, and he sent me a selfie of him hugging one. He said no.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, if you want to watch more about Bob Casey's video, go to his channel, and if you're not subscribed to him, subscribe to him. So
That was a cool video.
yeah,
It's different, it's different seeing those types of videos. Like I
yeah,
said, I've flown a few of those farms going up north, and I've gotten some nasty comments from them. They don't want you flying over their fields.
yeah, yeah. I guess I don't know. I mean, what are you hurting unless you're buzzing them, And I don't buzz anybody.
Yeah, right.
So, but
Yeah.
yeah, I tell you one thing. Stevie has a good-looking dog too. He put up a picture of his dog.
Oh yeah. What? Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, trying to keep up with the comments, but it's hard. Believe me, it's hard for me at my age.
Mm. Casey
So,
Neistat.
but anyway, and I keep a little book on what we got to talk about. These are my little notes and everything. Um,
What do you have on the agenda? We have any other topics left, or
no, but I do got to give
no?
an
Just
update on
we
the
talk.
South
Okay.
Florida drone meetup.
Okay.
And for anybody who doesn't know when it is, we're having it in April, the 6th annual, April 10th to the 13th, 2026. We're having it at the Jensen Beach Causeway Park again, which is a great place to fly drones right on the Intercoastal Waterway. There's a bridge there, there's boats. And if you're into fishing, you can even bring a fishing pole and go fishing. So, but if you're coming, let me know. I'll add you to the list. We have 110 people on the list that say they're coming. So, and it's free. The best thing about it, it's free. So, and we usually have a lot of giveaways, and
And be free.
so I know it conflicts with your vacation trip to the Dominican Republic, correct? If I remember right.
Yeah, because it's usually like right before or right after, off by like a week or two. Um, so yeah, I mean, I guess the way I can make it is if one year, I don't do a trip to Dominican Republic and I vacation in Florida, so I do your meetup and then continue on.
Well, your little guy, he's going to want to go to Disney World one of these days,
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
and go to see
yeah,
Mickey and Minnie and Pluto.
yeah,
So you could do both a trip to Disney and come down and say hello to us at the South Florida Drone Meetup.
yeah. That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, but I don't want to put pressure on you, so I'm not trying to
Hmm.
do that.
Hmm.
Anyway, we got a new guy, Danny. How you doing, Danny Kennedy? And he's coming to the South Florida Drone Meetup. I added him to the list the other night. So good to
Oh,
see you.
awesome.
Yeah. He's doing his family vacation, I think, the week before the meetup. So in
In
Jensen
Florida?
Beach.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way to do it then.
So, but yeah, we have a good time. That's for sure, Eddie.
Yeah.
And I got to say thank you to Jeremy Alms because he makes the 6th annual South Florida Drone Meetup merchandise. This is one of the mugs he made. He's got the taller ones too. He's got shirts. He's got hats. I get take a half hour showing all his products, but I'm not going to do that. And he's got good prices on the website. So, but
Last year
anyway,
he did a lot of free stuff last year, right? Too. He always gives back.
yes, he does. He brings a
Yeah.
lot, and
Yeah.
he does. He gives it a lot of it
Mhm.
away. Yes, but that don't mean you shouldn't buy it anyway. Hoping you're going to get some stuff for free at the meetup.
Buy it.
But anyway, I know I lost track, and I should have went back to your channel and tried to find one of your. Do you know how to share or no? Because I would like to find one of your Dominican Republic videos to share.
Hmm.
Uh,
I- I've
Where do you
never.
where do you like flying the best in the Dominican Republic?
So similar to you, like I love the coast. I love being like flying over water, being near, water. So I love flying the beaches over there. But I also like going to the countryside, like the mountains. It reminds me of similar, what I do here in New York, where I go up to Hudson Valley because of those mountains, right? And just get away from the busy cities. So a little bit of both, beaches and the country over there. The Caribbean, you get some, and Florida too. It's very similar. You get some really nice clouds and really nice sunsets and sunrises just because of the, atmosphere. So I love doing hyperlapses, especially when I'm down there.
Yeah. Another place you flew is Puerto Rico, right? Isla Verde Beach.
Uh, yeah, yeah. So I'm a very simple and boring guy. So I usually vacation 4 times a year, and I go to the same places every year. It's usually twice to Dominican Republic, twice to Puerto Rico. And I think I've flown every little corner of Puerto Rico, believe it or not. Dominican Republic there's a lot of places I haven't flown, but in Puerto Rico, I've flown every little like landmark, every little thing you can think about. Even the trolls, right? Is it the trolls that you guys were calling it up in Rhode Island?
Yeah,
I didn't
the
even get to,
troll was
yeah,
so cool.
yeah. So Puerto Rico has a few of them. Yeah, so this is Dominican Republic here. Um, This is what's the name of the town? Cabarete is the name of the town. You got some really nice homes there. Um, you know,
That's
just being by
cool.
the coast. Yeah,
Look at that sunset. Beautiful.
yeah, yeah.
Very, very cool. Yeah. Hey, we got takeoff lift and land. Bronx, New York in the house. How you doing, Aldrin? Alden? Um,
Chad B.
oh, Chad B. How you doing? Good to see you. I didn't
Chad.
see your name. I'm good. And there it is. Haven't seen you in a while. How's everything? Hope all is
I
well.
know. Chad B is testing the Avada 3 right now for DJI. That's why he's missing in action.
Oh, very, very cool. Yeah, yeah. Um, I know. Everybody loves the Avada, and they look forward to the new Avada. Are you
Yeah,
gonna Are
yeah.
you gonna get it? I know you're gonna get it. That's a foolish question.
It depends. You know what? I mean, I haven't purchased a lot. I haven't purchased any of the new drones. I didn't get the Mavic 4 Pro. I didn't get the Mini 5 Pro. I don't have any like intentions of getting it. We're like in this holding pattern right now, which is, obviously because of everything that's going on, but also because of the support system, right? You don't know, if you have, you're bound to crash one of these drones any day, right? Like as cautious as we may be, sometimes we can't help have an accident, right? And then how do you get help and support in terms of replacing, a gimbal, arm, whatever it may be? There's a lot of uncertainty there. And then when you think about some of the prices on these items, we're not talking about $500 pieces of equipment here. We're talking about thousands of
Yeah.
dollars. So it's tough. And I said to myself, I wouldn't buy any more of these drones until we kind of get more clarity around where the future is going to take us. And what we have now, like you have the Mavic 3 Pro, I have the Mavic 3 Pro. It works fantastic. It works fine. So it's always great to have the latest and greatest.
Yeah.
But it goes back to needs versus wants, right? Do you need it or do you want it? And I try to ground myself with that.
I also have the Mavic 3 Thermal. Thanks to
Okay.
John Gregory. He gave me a great price on it, and he let me use it before I bought it. Because my wife didn't know I had it, so it was on loan from John, if you know what I mean. But anyway, not that I don't like flying it. I love flying it, but God forbid if that one ever crashed, I would feel terrible, really. And knock
Yeah.
on wood, I have yet to crash a drone. I shouldn't say that. That's going to be the jinx right there.
Yeah, it's
So,
like the FPV guys. You can never say your last battery or your last pack because usually that's the one. You never say I've never crashed because you just
yeah.
never know.
So, so anyway, Danny's thinking of going to Puerto Rico for spring break. Oh, okay. Really? Mm-hmm.
Puerto Rico is a nice place to go. The island is so small, you can get around very, very easy. Um, and it's just a nice place. It's gotten very expensive over the
Right.
years. Like tourism has gotten very expensive there, but it's a really nice place.
Yeah. I used to go there quite a bit when I worked for the airlines. I would go to San Juan, and then my wife and I actually took a vacation to Aguadilla, and then we took a ride to
Oh, there you go.
Rincon,
There you
and
go.
that was very, very nice. I
Yeah,
wish I was in
Rincon is
the
nice.
zone at that time, but I wasn't.
Hmm. Yeah.
So, all right, what's CV saying here? That's why the meal is pretty easy. They're still easily obtained and right. And I got mine for 159 the other day. Yesterday, actually, I bought it. So,
Yeah.
yeah. But anyway, I do a little giveaway contest too, Eddie, and you're eligible for my big $10 Amazon gift card because you don't know what the
Oh,
secret number is.
there
So
you
put it
go.
in the chat. Put it in the chat,
Okay.
1 to 25 guys, and I'll try to keep an eye out. I always miss it. Well, most of the time I miss it. I missed it last week, and somebody corrected me. Um, but anyway, oh my God, look at these numbers. They're just flying by. No, not 22, not 26, John, because 1 to 25, not 65. He's doing that on purpose. You know why? Because this whole contest is sponsored by John Gregory.
Oh, there you
Nope, not
go.
25, Captain Joe. Up, somebody got it. Oh, look at that, Captain Joe. He knows run the numbers in order. It's number 24. So, all right, I'll put your name right next to it, Captain Joe. Very good. Your name goes in the hat for the monthly drawing.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Philip
Uh,
won last month. So Philip Koshat, that is.
Ray, have you gone into e-bikes?
Yes, I bought one 2 years ago. Well, 3 years ago now because I was using it. I loved it. I had a Jason e-bike, but then my hip got so bad, Eddie. I had a hard time just lifting my leg over it, and I had to sell it last year. So I feel bad. But yeah, I had one, and if my hips get better, I'm gonna get another one.
Okay. That's been the thing lately, right? Like a lot of the drone guys have transitioned to both drones and e-bikes.
Yeah, of course it's rigged, Warren. It's the contest is always rigged.
Mm.
So, but I tell you, it's all about having fun, flying and having fun, doing this little show and having fun, and going through life and having fun. You know, so and always do the right thing. That's my new motto. Always do the right thing.
Always.
So,
You hear that, Stevie? Always do the right thing, Stevie. Give away some of those pigs so I can roast it for Thanksgiving.
so let's see now. Yep, the Neo is a great inexpensive drone. Yep, it's true. It is. I know a lot of the true FPV guys don't think much of the Neo. Is that
Oh,
true, Eddie, or what?
I think at the beginning, but the Neo is getting a lot of great attention because if you think about if you want to start flying FPV, I don't think there's a better kit than the Neo to start learning and getting your feet wet before you buy a 5 inch or a Cinewhoop or whatever it may be because it's $200 or under. You can get a whole kit. You can get the cheaper DJI goggles. I forget what they're called, but they work fantastic. You get a remote. You can get a whole digital kit for $500 or less. And you can't do that with nothing else. I mean, not Betaflight, Beta FPV has some kits out there that I reviewed personally on my channel. And that's all analog. And let me tell you, what they call snow, all that noise in your screen is not easy to fly those things, especially if you're learning. So the Neo does it all. It's an FPV drone if you want to get into FPV. It's a selfie drone. It's a drone that you can fly with your remote. Yeah, I have one, and I use it. I use it for a lot of B-roll when I'm doing my videos or like chasing me on the bike. It's great.
Yeah. No, it is. It's a nice little drone. This one is in the box still. It was donated by Jeremy Alms. It's a giveaway prize at the South Florida Drone Meetup, and we have two others over there. I'm not going to take the time to show them all tonight. But anyway, I got to say thank you to everybody who donates prizes to us as giveaway prizes.
Awesome.
We really appreciate it. And that's what this whole community is about. Really. It's not so much about taking, it's about giving, And I
Yeah.
know Ronnie's in the chat now. Ronnie, good to see you. Ronnie takes the time out to make a custom-made wooden Betsy Ross American flag. And that's one of the top prizes. And we appreciate that, Ronnie. We really do. So thank
They
you.
look great. Yeah, I've seen them online. They look great.
Yeah. And Bob Casey finally made it. Bob, I showed you a video earlier. Just to let you know, you were the video of the week. It was a great video. So,
Thank you.
Eddie, it's almost 8 o'clock. The hour flew by. I can't believe it. But now's the time to say our goodbyes. So I'll let you go. And anything you want to promote, feel free. And I'm looking forward to flying
Well,
with you on Saturday.
yep, you took the words right out of my mouth. I look forward to flying with you and the rest of the group. I think fall foliage is one of those things that I look forward to every year in terms of drone flying and capturing like all those nice colors. So we'll see where we land in terms of location, and I look forward to having more laughter side by side with you because, like I said earlier at the beginning of the stream, Ray Kelly is a much funnier individual in person than he is on the live stream. On the live stream, he's politically correct. In real world, he's this whole other guy.
Well, anyway, I can't wait to fly with you and Stevie.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it. I really am.
yeah.
But anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in the chat. I truly appreciate it. The show wouldn't be a success if you guys didn't watch it, and I appreciate you being on, Eddie. I know you're busy. You took the time out of your night. You could be spending it with your family, and you took the time out. So thank you so much,
It was
really.
my pleasure. My pleasure to be here.
And everybody, just get out there, fly for fun, as Johnny and I's shows say. But most importantly, fly safety. And see you again, same time, same place next week.